Welcome to Savory Thoughts. I'm AJ, and today I'm excited to share with you our recipe for smoked ribs. Smoked ribs is actually a lot simpler than you might think. It takes a nice long process, but putting it together, it's very quick, simple, and easy. First thing first, we're gonna wash our ribs, pat it dry. For mine, I actually did leave the ribs soak in vinegar for about 15 minutes. I like that simply because it kills any extra bacteria, cleans it up. Then I rinsed it, patted it dry, so we can start our putting together our rub. Alright, so the first part, we are going to add our dry ingredients together to create our rub. Alright, most of these you probably have it in your pantry, most likely. First, we'll start with paprika. Then we go with our garlic powder, dry mustard, ground black peppers, light brown sugar, salt, and then we also gonna add cayenne pepper, but this is optional. You don't necessarily have to add the cayenne pepper to it. Mix all the ingredients together nicely. Like all of my recipes that I've presented, my goal is as you're making it, you should be able to smell it. And the smell of all these ingredients put together to create your rub, that's where your flavor will come from. Alright, now we're gonna apply the rub to our meat. A dry rub recipe is on the savorythoughts.com website. So don't forget to check it out. And now we are going to wrap this in aluminum foil and put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. You can certainly do it overnight. So when you're using your rub to the meat, make sure that you use a shaker so you can shake it directly on the meat. If by any chance that you are touching the meat, just like I did with the rub, and you have leftovers, throw it away. Otherwise, you don't want to have contamination. So to get our smoker ready, we're gonna start by lighting up our charcoal. So you can use any type of charcoal that you want. There's a lot of varieties out there. There are some with hickory smoke that give you the hickory flavor. So it's truly up to you. You can get it at Lowe's or any of your hardware stores. But to get started, the bottom here I put paper. You could use newspaper. It's just a fire starter just to get the fire started. So I'm using my little chimney here. Great for camping and barbecuing. Alright, so we are using a professional char griller. It comes with a smoker attached. So what we are going to do first is light up. I'm lighting a little paper in the bottom of it to light this up. Then let it sit here until our wood takes, and we can get started. So as our paper is burning on the bottom, as you can see, the smoke is coming, so it's gonna light up, start lighting up our charcoal. So once that's set up, we're gonna put the charcoal inside the smoker. So the normal temperature for smoking, it's somewhere between 225 and 250 degrees. So you do not want it to get higher than 250. Now that the fire started, we're gonna release it in here. Alright, so we're adjusting our vent slightly to get some air in. Just a little, not a whole lot. Pretty much this is how you're gonna dictate the temperature of your smoker. You may have to adjust it by opening it more to let more air through, or closing it in to control the temperature. But this is something that you will have to do periodically to make sure that it stays consistently between 225 and 250 for the duration of your cooking time. Alright, so as you can see, I'm letting the fire continue to take and warm up the smoker. So if you can see very closely, the temperature is rising up slowly. Alright, so as you can see, a fire has started. It's taken. So as necessary, you can remove or add charcoal as needed based on the temperature of based on your gauge. So right now, a fire is we're gonna try to keep it controlled so it doesn't get too hot. So I'm gonna close this up, keep the vent closed, not a whole lot of air going through, so we kind of in other words, you kind of decrease the oxygen level that's gonna go through it, so you keep it muffled, so to speak. That way the temperature remains steady. Alright, so now that we have a desired temperature, it's right now exactly about 225. We are gonna put our meat in to get it started. Alright, so it's about that time for us to check our ribs. So we are using a 3-2-1 method, and the 3-2-1 allow it to smoke for 3 hours. As you can see nice smoking textures are coming through. And then now we are going to let it smoke some more, but this time wrapped up in our brine, so to speak. Our brine is very simple. It's just apple juice and lime juice. So what is good about this method is you don't have to focus so much on basting, simply because you're allowing it to cook in the brine. So it remains nice and juicy with the nice acidic flavor. You can make your own brine however you wish. Alright, so this is the end of our second stage of our 3-2-1 process. We've allowed it to slowly cook and marinate for 2 hours. And now we are going to transfer it directly on the grill. I'm going to base half with barbecue, with our barbecue sauce that you can also find on the savorythoughts.com website. And then the other half, I'm going to leave it to be just the way it is. And of course you want to turn it around so the bone side is down. I'm cooking mine at 225, but anywhere between 225 and 250. That's it. Leave it in here for another hour and we'll be ready. Alright, so now we've come in to the end of smoking those ribs. Let's take them home. Alright, so you guys know from all my videos, this is my favorite part. The part where you actually gonna taste the food. I mean, making the food is fun, but eating it is even much better. So, let's start with just the plain basic without the barbecue. Nice. Let's take a look. Look at that smoky. See? Yeah. So let's try this out. Oh, it's good. Oh, I have to go try the other one too. Oh. We gotta finish the food, you know? Now let's try this one. And of course this is with our barbecue sauce. So there you have it. 3-2-1, full of flavor. You have that smoky flavor. You can definitely smoke it with whatever type of charcoal wood you would like to. Just make sure that you keep the temperature at 225 minimum, maximum at 250 to get a nice slow cooking process. 3-2-1 ribs. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, Please don't be shy. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, ring the bell. Let us know how much you enjoy it. Stay tuned for our next one. Thank you.